What's going on, brothers and sisters? It's your boy, Brother Harold. Shalom, shalom. Welcome to my podcast. For those of you who have an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the church in these last days. Tonight, I want to discuss a couple of things. I want to talk about the spirit of a groupie. I want to talk about the spirit of being a fan and the spirit of being a disciple. First of all, when you look at the word groupies, a groupie is a follower, mostly of celebrities, rock groups, music groups, that's full of activity and enthusiasm. My definition, the way I look at it, brothers and sisters, a groupie is one of the ones who you're there every time the church doors open. You got your favorite seat. You love all the activities that's going on within the church. You love the entertainment. You love the singing, the praise, the songs. You love the way the lights hit the choir, the special effects that we have. When the choir sing, you like the way the lights hit off the choir and everything. You say, and we find ourselves saying, our church is the bomb. There ain't no other church like our church. You know, we turn our pastors, brothers and sisters, we turn our pastors into celebrities. We turn them into celebrities. We begin to quote things that they're saying other than things inside the Bible. Most of us, brothers and sisters, we can't even recall some of the things out of the Bible. We can only say that what the pastor have said. You know why? Because we just a groupie. Now, when you look at the spirit of a fan, the definition of a fan, a follower, an admirer, one's full with enthusiasm, one's zealous, but often misguided, a fanatic. My definition, brothers and sisters, you got all this religious activity going on. You got the religious clothes, you got the cross, you got the golden cross around your neck, you got all the religious wear and everything. You got that bumper stickers on your car. You know, honk your horn, blow your horn if you love Jesus. You know, you look good on the outside. We look good when we display it on the outside. But little that we know that we're not even in the game. Why? Because we just a fan. Now, let's look at the cost, what Jesus said, the cost of being a disciple, the spirit of a disciple. Coming out of our Bibles, brothers and sisters, those of you who have your Bibles tonight, turn to Luke 14:25. Luke 14:25. And it reads as such: the cost of being a disciple. It says, a large crowd was traveling with Jesus. And he turned to them and he said, if anyone come to me and does not hate his father, his mother, his wife, his children, his brother, and his sister, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. And if anyone who does not carry his cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Now, let's look at this word, because Jesus used the word hate. Now, hate is a strong word, but he used it in such of a way to let us know that we have to love him above everything else that's in our lives. You know, we have to love him more than we love our families, more than we love our brothers, our sisters, our mother, our father, and all that, the list that he goes through. And he also say we have to carry our cross. So in doing these things, brothers and sisters, this become a burden to some people, because a lot of families have split for the sake of, their beliefs. I believe, and the family's not together. Jesus said there'll come a point in time being a disciple would need things will happen. He said you have to love me. He want our full devotion. He want our full attention, our love. He want the love, because either you're going to love one or hate the other. Can't have two masters. He's saying, but God knows how much we can bear. And he knows that if he put it on us, we can bear it. We can carry this cross, brothers and sisters. Then he goes in verse 28. He says, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Will he not sit down and estimate the cost to see if he have enough money to complete it? For if he lays the foundation and not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule him, saying, this fellow began to build and was not able to finish. So in other words, what this saying is, when you get in his word and you start out believing, there gonna come a time when things will get hard. But have you not count the cost? Have we not looked at the cost that we have to pay with our lives in order to truly be a disciple? Because a lot of us nowadays, brothers and sisters, we pick and choose out of the word what we want to believe. Other words, our house is halfway finished. You may have a foundation, but you ain't got no windows. You ain't got no doors yet. You didn't count the cost, so you can't complete the bill. So people begin to talk, because we're trying to live this thing halfway. Then it says in verse 31, or suppose a king is about to go to war against another king. Will he not first sit down and consider whether he's able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming up against him with 20,000? If he's not able to, he would send a delegate while he's off still a long way and ask for terms of peace. In the same way, any of you who does not give up everything, he cannot be my disciple. Let me say that again. Jesus said, the same way, any of you who is not willing to give up everything, then we cannot be his disciple. So here's Jesus telling us the cost. Now, when I say the cost, because it's a cost to be the disciple. He's not asking for your money. He's asking for your lives. He's asking for your heart. He's asking you to be totally submitted to him above all, above your family, he come first. Above your children, he come first. Let him be Lord of our lives. That's what he's saying. Because when you look at the word disciple, it simply means to be disciplined in the word. Let the word discipline you, where you can live this thing out right and be the man or the woman that God is calling you to be. Be a true disciple, a true follower. So with that, brothers and sisters, tonight we need to ask ourselves, are we walking in the spirit of a groupie? Are we walking in the spirit of just being a fan? When you look at fan, everybody fanning now, fan football. Everybody got jerseys on. Don't necessarily mean most of us probably ain't even played football, but we got our favorite team on. We support. We all fanatical about it. So if we walking in the spirit of being a fan, or if we walking in the spirit of really being a true disciple, something that we strive for daily. This is what Brother Harold do. He strive for this daily, to discipline himself, to allow the word to discipline me and shape me where I can be like Jesus. So Jesus said some hard terms here, but like I said, God knows what we could bear, and he ain't gonna put no more on us than we could bear. So with that, brothers and sisters, thank y'all for listening to my podcast tonight. Had some things I just want to get. I just wanted to put out there and share. But those three words came to me when I was at work. Being a groupie, being a fan, or being a disciple. So with that, may the Lord bless the readers and the hearers of his word. Those who have an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the church in these last days. It's your boy, Brother Harold, and I'm out. Until next time, thanks for listening to my podcast. Shalom, shalom.